In this video, we're going to be practicing finding measures of arcs. And so in the previous video, we learned that if it's a minor arc, it's just going to be equal to that central angle. If it's a major arc, it's going to be 360 minus that central angle. And then if it's a semicircle, it's going to be 180 degrees. So looking at this first one, I see that I have my arc RS. I know automatically, since it's only two letters, that this is talking about my minor arc. And so I know that's just going to be equal to my central angle. And so looking at RS, that is this arc right here. And so I know that the measure of RS is going to equal to the measure of my central angle, which here is RPS. Which is equal to 110 degrees. Okay, next I want to find the measure of arc RTS. So here I know, since it's three letters, it's either going to be a major arc or a semicircle. And so if I'm following the ordering of the letters, I see this is going to be R, T, S. So it's talking about this whole part of the circle. And I know that RTS is going to equal to 360 minus my central angle, which here is 110. So that means that the measure of RTS is going to equal to 250 degrees. Okay, and then my last arc here is RST. And so following the letters, I have R, S, T. And I see that this is actually the same endpoints as my diameter. So I have a diameter of RT. So I know that this is a semicircle, and what we learned that last video is that semicircles always have a measure of 180 degrees. Okay, let's look at this next one. So this next one says identify the arc as a major arc, minor arc, or semicircle. Then find the measure of the arc. Okay, so my first one, I am looking at arc TQ. Automatically, since it only has two letters, I know that this is a minor arc. And now I need to find its measure. So I'm looking at TQ, and that's right here. Well, I know that the measure of TQ is just equal to its central angle. So I look at the angle that is associated with TQ. Kind of look at this whole slice. And so I see that's 120 degrees. Okay, next one, I want to look at QRT. So now I'm looking at QRT. And so I know that the measure of QRT is going to be 360 minus its central angle. And so if I'm looking at it, that central angle is going to be that 120 degrees. And so when I do 360 minus 120, I get 240 degrees. And this one is a major arc. Okay, now looking at this last one, I have TQR. So TQ to R. And so I see this is actually going into my diameter with its endpoints. That means that this is a semicircle. And what we learned about semicircles is that they always have a measure of 180 degrees.